We love being prepared for February. Well, hello people of the internet, my name is Kevin and welcome back to another video. Okay guys, so for today's video, it is that time of the month where I get very excited, I bring back my inner child and I get ready to thrive and have an amazing time. Because it is time for my February TBR to be picked by my claw machine. So if you guys missed last month's video where I had my January TBR decided by my claw machine, I will leave it linked up here in the card so you guys can go watch that video and get a rundown of how this game works, because this is another one of those TBR games, and TBR games are just taking over BookTube and I love it because it's just so much fun and so entertaining to watch, so I just love it. But anyways, so in this video I'm not going to be really explaining too much how it's going to work because I did already explain it in last month's video, so just go check out that one if you want to know all the different rules, or you could just keep watching and I'm sure you'll pick it up as we go along. But basically just some little homeroom stuff. Ew, who do I think I am? I'm not a teacher, stop. Why did I just say homeroom? Who am I? Anyways, I meant to say some ground rules, or what am I trying to say? Some things I need to tell you basically. So from the last video that I put out where I had my January TBR pick, I got some opinions and thoughts from you guys going forward into the next few videos, and a lot of you said that I should use a lot more prompts. So last time I only had 9 prompts and all 9 of them were in the machine. So I knew all 9 prompts that were in there, and even though I only picked 4 of the balls, I still knew what 9 prompts were in the machine. So now going forward I have got 16 prompts in total, and every time there's only ever going to be 9 prompts in the machine. In the little balls there is only going to be 9 of the prompts, so that means that there is going to be 7 that aren't being used. So then when I'm actually using the machine, I don't know exactly which 9 of the prompts are in here. I don't know if one of the ones that I want to be in there is actually one that didn't get put in this time. So I really hope that that makes sense to you all, and I am also not the one choosing which ones go in there. My mom is actually folding them all up and putting them into the balls, so she's the only one who does know what's in the machine at any time. I don't know myself. I'm not the one choosing them because I feel like if I was doing it, I might know by the thickness of the paper which one is which. So I just decided not to let myself do it and have someone else do it for me. Now also another common thing that I saw in the comments of the last video was, are the same 4 prompts that I picked that month gonna go back into the machine for the next month? And that answer is no. So you guys know from last month I chose 4 books to read. Those 4 prompts that were picked by the machine last month were a fantasy book, a contemporary book, a book that is 1 word in the title, and what was the 4th one? Oh, an LGBTQIA+ book. So those were the 4 prompts that came up last month, and they are not being used this month at all. Those 4 prompts cannot come up 2 months in a row. So I have left those 4 separate from all the rest of them so that they could not be included in the mix-up for this month. So that means for this month I'm going to have 4 new prompts chosen for me by the machine, and that means I can't have repetition happening every single month. And then also another fun thing that I have made is I've made a little chart so that I can document every time one of the prompts comes up. So I'm going to go through the chart right now, and it's also going to go through all of the different prompts that are available in the machine. So this is the chart that I have here. So basically on the side it says how many times that has been selected. So I have basically 1 to 12, basically all of the different months. But I shouldn't have really put 12 since they can't come up every single month. That's the whole point. I got rid of the repetition. But anyways, I'm a noob, so let's all ignore that. And then at the bottom it basically says all the different prompts, and they're all different color coded. And then over here on the right we have all of the different prompts, which is the 16 prompts I believe. So the first 4 are the ones that appeared in the first video from last month, which are fantasy book, contemporary book, LGBTQIA+ book, and a 1-word title. And as you can see also on the chart, they all have 1 because they came up last month. And we also have the other ones that were in last month but they just didn't get picked, and those are Standalone and Arc, book on my top 20 books to read for 2020 list, and a next book in a series, and also a new to me author. They're also the other prompts that were in the claw machine last month that just didn't get selected. Then we have our new prompts. So the new ones are let Chloe pick, which is very self-explanatory. I'm letting Chloe from Books with Chloe pick a book that I'm going to read. Then I have non-fiction, so a non-fiction book. Then a reread. Then the last book that I purchased, a graphic novel, a book I've owned for over a year, and The Enemy. And now The Enemy is a book I own that I just have had for literally so many years, so I just decided to put it in there because unless that prompt literally comes up, I will not read that book. So that's the way I'm going to get myself to read it. So yes, I hope that was not confusing. I feel like I confused myself at this point. So before we get into anything that has to do with today's video, I just want to let you all know that this is a pretty big moment for me. Like, I'm building the suspense. I'm very proud of myself. I actually read my TBR for last month. I'm so proud of myself. Like, the 4 books that were picked for me from my January TBR by The Claw Machine, I read all of them and I'm so happy about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking much about my thoughts on those books because I actually have a separate reading vlog where I read all 4 of them and I share all my thoughts on all 4 of the books, and that reading vlog will be coming this week, so keep an eye out for that so you guys can see my thoughts on the 4 books that I read for my January TBR that were picked for me by The Claw Machine. But yeah, I just had to tell you all that I'm very happy that I ended up reading all 4 of them. So let's hope going into February, I also read the 4 books that are picked this month. Okay, so the first one that I picked out was a green one, and I was actually going for the red one, but we kind of missed that one and I got the green one instead. But regardless, it's fine. I'm going to open it up and see what's inside anyways. So let's see what we've got here. We have an author I haven't read before. Okay, so we're about to lose our virginity to a certain author. Love that. Okay, so the book that I have chosen and the author that I haven't read before that I'm picking for this prompt is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Now, Elizabeth Acevedo is actually an author I have wanted to read many books by, but I just haven't read one yet. So I also want to read The Poet X, which I believe is also written by Elizabeth Acevedo. It looks like I'm going to be starting with this one first. And also this was a book that was on my top 20 books to read in 2020. So this just worked perfectly, me being able to choose this to fit this prompt. And also I am really looking forward to reading this book. I have heard great things, and I have also heard mixed things, because some people love it, some people don't like it and find it boring. Hopefully I'm going to fall in the category that I end up liking it, but we will have to wait and see what I think of it. I do absolutely love and adore this cover though, and I'm excited to finally read something by Elizabeth Acevedo. So I'm excited to read this one, and so far my TBR is off to a great start. So the next ball that I got was the red one, which I was trying to get in the very first round, but I ended up getting the green one. But it's fine because we finally got Mr. Red, and that's all that matters. So let's see what is inside here. So we've got, ooh, this is actually what I was really hoping I would pull out, and I got an arc because I just want to get on top of my arcs and read arcs that I know I need to get read. So I need to think, what one do I need to read that's coming out soon? Okay, so the one I have picked is also another one I think that's on my top 20 books to read in 2020. Is it? I think it was. Queen of Coin and Whispers by Helen Corcoran. Now this is an Irish author and an Irish book that is coming out in April of this year, and I'm so glad to have an arc of it because it's one I just literally cannot wait to read because I've heard many great things about it, and I just think it's going to be such an amazing book. And all I know about this one is that it follows a sapphic relationship, and it's also a fantasy book, and I'm just here for it. It's also an Irish author, as I already said, Irish publisher. I just want to support all the Irishness, so I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm going to read a little bit of the back to you. When idealistic teenage queen Leia, or Leah, don't know how it's pronounced, inherits her corrupt uncle's bankrupt kingdom, she brings a new spy master into the fold, Zania, who takes the job to avenge her murdered father. As the two grow closer, they're quick to learn that all isn't fair in love and treason. They must decide not only what to sacrifice for duty, but also for each other. And I think it just sounds so good. I'm so here for it, and I'm so excited to read this. I'm so happy that I got to add this onto this TBR, and it's coming out in April, meaning I get to be on top of myself reading an arc before it comes out. We love being prepared for February. So the next ball that we got is the blue ball, and I shall see what is in here. Oh, she's a thick piece of paper. I know that much anyways. Okay, so it is book I've owned for over a year. So this is one of the new prompts that only got added in. So it's a book I owned for over a year. I have several I could pick for this. So the book I finally picked for this is actually one that I still don't know why I haven't read. I literally have had this for, as I've said, over a year. When did I get this? So I bought this back in 2017, and that book is The Flame in the Mist, or Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. Look how pretty this cover is. I can't cope. It's so pretty. And I believe this one is like loosely based on Mulan, or like a retelling of Mulan. That's basically what I knew about it, and that's why I ended up buying it in the first place. And since then I've heard reviews that it's not very much based on Mulan. It just has elements to it. So I know going into this not to expect too much of a Mulan retelling. I did love Renee Ahdieh's books, The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. I didn't love The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. Hopefully I will end up enjoying it. And also I think this could be a standalone. I don't know if there ever was a sequel to this. Was there? I don't know if there was a sequel to this. So I think this is a standalone. So looking forward to reading this, and hopefully I'm going to love it. Final ball that the claw machine chose was yellow, and I'm also wearing yellow. We're matching. We love that Hufflepuff realness. And so let's open her and see what's in here. So this one is graphic novel, and this is also a new one that only got added into it recently as well. So graphic novel, I know what I'm picking, know it, got it, yep, so happy. I've been dying to read this. Yes, we got this. So the book that I have picked is Fence Volume 1, and this is one I bought recently in my vlog where I went book shopping in London, and this is one of the books that I picked up, and I am so looking forward to reading this because I've heard many great things about this, and it's also just one I've been dying to read. I'm shocked I didn't read this on my flight home from London. I was so tempted to read it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna put it off. I'm gonna see if it comes up in a TBR. And then it comes up in the February one. Like the claw machine, she loves me. We stan her. We need to give her a name also, guys. Let me know down below in the comments what I should name my claw machine. She needs a name. Like, we can't keep going along doing all these TBRs every month and she has no name. Like, she needs an iconic name. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts. But anyways, I'm very happy that she picked this out for me, and I can't wait to read this. I will read this so fast because it's a graphic novel, so it's gonna be really cute. And look at the artwork. It just looks so stunning. Oh, I'm so happy. Like, literally cannot wait to read that. So guys, they are the 4 books that my claw machine has picked for me this month, and I'm very happy with all 4 of the books. So let's just do a little recap, shall we? So the first one is read an author that I've never read before, and for that I've picked With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. And the next prompt that I got from the claw machine was an arc, and that one I've picked is Queen of Coin and Whispers by Helen Corcoran. The next one that I got from the machine was read a book that I've had for over a year, and for that I have picked Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. And then finally the last prompt that I got was a graphic novel, and for that I have gone with Fence, which I'm just so excited to read. These are the 4 books I'm going to be reading this month. I'm very happy with all 4 of them, and hopefully I'm going to have a great reading month. And these 4 books, I have great expectations for them. Like, just don't let me down, okay? So guys, that is going to be it for my claw machine picks, my February TBR video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments names I should name my claw machine, and also if you have any other prompts that you think I should use for future TBRs, let me know down below also. And also, for my next video, let me know a combination of colors that I should pick for the next video. So like, if my first one should be a green, if the second one should be a blue, if the third one should be a purple, etc. You guys know what I mean when I'm saying that. So give me like a 4 combination of colors that you think I should pick for the next video. But other than that, that is going to be it for today, guys. So I shall see you all next time in my next video. So goodbye, guys.